Now this is a Scrambler Trail Mid waterproof. This is the second generation of the Scrambler Mid. The first one had mixed reviews because many people said that it was too stiff and stuff. This right here is the complete opposite of that. That is with the insulin, and it's just, those shoes feel like slippers. Of course, thank you, big thank you to Xero for sending those. Those were supposed to be a review pair, but now they're just my main trail shoe because they're just amazing. There is no, I couldn't really flow those shoes, honestly. And you might say, yeah, I'm just saying that. Well, give them a try and you will see for yourself. The thing is, these feel like slippers, not even sneakers, slippers. This material here is so soft, nice and soft and thin. Of course, they are waterproof. I haven't tested really, like, I did test a bit of long-term leakage. Maybe there was some humidity, but I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you for sure. What I can tell you is that those, for the most part, are completely waterproof. You will see me like splashing around in slush, deep slush, basically water, frozen water and stuff, and they were fine. They held up perfectly. Now, where can I start? Like, this material is so thin, so the shoe is very flexible, so it's extremely comfortable. It's comfortable on the toes. Some people don't like Xeros, they think they're narrow. This is not narrow at all. This is absolutely perfect, and I don't say that easily. For example, Vivo Barefoot, I cannot wear them because they squeeze my little toes. This guy doesn't. And also it looks perfect. Basically, this reminds me of some mainstream, general hiking boot brands that I cannot wear anymore. Of course, in the look department, I think they look absolutely flawless. I wouldn't really change anything. Maybe those two, maybe they're a bit much, but not really. Now this, you might think that's bulky. No, it's not. Look, this is nothing. Again, completely flexible. But not only is it flexible everywhere, but it's rugged where it needs to be. You see this reinforced toe cap here, rugged. You have the plastic overlay all over the shoe, basically on all sides, which means you will have better adhesion here of the sole. It will not come off as easily. Of course, that's always the issue with glued shoes, but if you don't have glue, if you have stitches, you cannot have full waterproofing. This has a membrane, it is waterproof, so it's good to go. Naturally, again, I've said it a million times, do not wear this kind of shoe in warm weather. Your feet will sweat. Right now it's maybe 5 degrees Celsius, I'm in the snow, I'm wearing a thin wool sock and I'm fine. But I know, like, if I was wearing my cashmere socks even at like 0 degrees, there was a bit of not sweating, but a bit of, muckiness. I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't perfect. So ideally 0 degrees I would wear a mid wool sock, and for situations like this, a thin wool sock. And if it gets any warmer than this, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you're dealing with frozen water, which is where you need the waterproofing. So you have the heel loop here, it's also great. I mean, I couldn't really flow those shoes. Now, when it comes to the outsole, this reminds me of a blend between the previous Scrambler Mid that had the Michelin sole. This doesn't. It has this sole. It doesn't say Michelin, but it looks similar. The small lugs are similar to the Michelin sole. The big lugs are similar to maybe the Ridgeway. And those two together, that's a good tread pattern. You can see it just from the layout. This is grippy enough where it needs to be. It doesn't really have any actual weakness, like you're not gonna slip around too much. I haven't tested wet solid surface, but I have been testing like this ice melt kind of thing, which is very slippery, and solid ice as well, and they were fine. It's not insane traction, but it's good to go. You wouldn't have an issue with the traction, I wouldn't think. Now on logs and stuff, not the best. You cannot see that, but yeah, solid surfaces, when you have lugs like this, like pointy, solid surfaces are going to be a struggle. You need a mixed terrain sole which is going to be soft, it has the ridges and a good contact pads, big surface area so you can grip solid surfaces. This kind of thing is great for like ice, snow, soft terrain, all this kind of stuff. It's going to deal with it just fine. Maybe I would like even bigger lugs, but I'm not sure because the ground feel is absolute perfection. I was wearing those around at the quarry that I go to. It has the sharp rocks. I could feel everything but zero pain. So it was this perfect balance where you can know exactly what you're stepping on, but there is no pain. And that's hard to do with sharp rocks. It's either going to be too painful or it's going to be a big sole that's going to make you trip around, twist your ankle and stuff. None of that with this. Absolute perfection when it comes to protection and ground feel. So of course they're extremely light, especially for a waterproof boot. I'm not sure how much they weigh, but just feeling them, they're so light. And yeah, I can't really flow those shoes. I'm not sure what I would change on them. I love the looks, I love how flexible and soft they are. I think the outsole is a perfect balance. I love that they're waterproof, of course. They even have the gator hook. Of course, if they don't, you can just use the lace, but the hook is even better, I guess. Again, you have protective overlays here. In the back and in the front, you have the rugged overlay. Like, this is major wear point. Like when you go like through wood and stuff, stones, there is so much abrasion, but this is a great material. There's no way you're gonna wear through this unless you're, I don't know, like professional, like super hiker or whatever. And then you have the plastic overlay that protects and also makes the sole adhere better. So, of course, the tongue is gasketed, as they wouldn't be waterproof. Never buy a waterproof shoe that doesn't have a gasketed tongue. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I showed it to some of my friends that don't really like the look of barefoot shoes. They didn't even know they were barefoot because it just, you cannot tell. You just cannot tell. This is perfect basically. The toe box is wide enough because it's, especially because of the soft material, but I got my regular size 45. They fit perfectly. Right now I'm even wearing like a Field Grounds Patrol Winter, which used to be like the most comfortable boot. But now I put it on after these guys and I was like, not so much anymore. But of course those are great for casual. This is also great for casual, of course. You can wear them like with a more technical look, like cargo pants and stuff. They look great. So yeah, that's it. Absolutely recommend these shoes, guys. Give them a shot. Maybe use the affiliate links. And I basically found the perfect hiking boot, waterproof hiking boot, right? For cold weather, snow, this kind of stuff. Not warm weather, none of that. No dry surfaces. Although in the dry they're fine, but you might get a bit hot. Not hot, but warm. Uncomfortably, maybe warm. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna see you. Stick around because I have a lot more in store for this channel. I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.